Today I'm going to show you how to sew buttonholes. I'm going to be doing this tutorial on my Singer Heavy Duty. It's the 4423 model. The method might be slightly different on your machine if you have a different brand, but hopefully there's enough similarities that this video helps. Machines these days make it very easy to make consistent buttonholes because they have a setting that just does it automatically. It's very convenient. My one warning would be before you try this out on your actual project, make sure you try it on scrap material first because you'll want to adjust the tension, the stitch length and width and whatnot. So always try it on practice material before you work on your final project. So let me show you how it's done. Open up your accessory case and look for this long white plastic presser foot. It's got a weird look to it. It almost doesn't even look like a presser foot. The button holder extends so you can insert different sizes of buttons and place it in there nice and snug. You'll want it tight because that'll produce the exact size buttonhole you need, but technically you can play with the sizing a little bit after learning how to do this. When you have your button in place and you set the extension, that also sets this tab. And this tab controls the direction of the sewing machine. So right now it's set to the size of your button, and this is going to help you produce automatically the right size buttonhole. Take off your standard presser foot and bring the buttonhole presser foot down. You're going to put the long end at the back where the button is, and then hook up the presser foot where the silver bar is. In front you have the needle threader, but behind that you have this button lever. Pull that down until it clicks and then push it backwards as well until it clicks. It's funny because it's kind of hidden behind the needle threader, but it's one thing you always have to set after each button. Pull it down and push it backwards. So don't forget that. A lot of the sewing machine settings we're gonna have to play with, experiment with different settings to see what works best with the fabric and material you're working on. The width is gonna determine the width of your stitches, so it's pretty standard. Again, preference. Turn your sewing machine from straight stitch to buttonhole and then change the length down to just past 0. Technically you could do anywhere between 0 and 1, but I just do a little bit past 0. Line up where you want to start the buttonhole to the gap in the presser foot. When you're ready, start sewing and steady the fabric. The machine's going to pull you up as it goes on the left side, and then that buttonhole extension tab is going to change the direction when it hits the lever to come back down the right side and complete your buttonhole. When the feed dogs stop pulling the fabric around, that's when you know you're done, so you can stop sewing and cut the threads. Here's a side view of that buttonhole magic. It's pretty fun and entertaining to watch, and one thing I tend to forget is when it's time to make a new buttonhole, remember to reset that lever by pushing it back again until it clicks. For more sewing tips or tutorials made for beginners with free PDF sewing patterns, check out my channel and subscribe. And until next time, peace.